Okay, so Connor, where do you stand on this match? What do you think's possibly going to happen in the next 20 minutes?
That could turn it round, maybe? Well,
Maybe.
if the Burger Tiger is left to recover all these wrecks, it could be pretty devastating.
I mean, yeah, it's totally. I mean, once he's getting... I keep saying once he's getting all these wrecks out, the Brit is going to be back to the original state where he was getting absolutely pinned down by the Panzer Elite. I mean, obviously, these two players are experienced players. They're good. They know what they're doing. But I think they just got both. They both got things to improve on.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not saying that I'm a good judge against them, but
Oh no, definitely not. But I'm just saying, it's much easier to pick up on things when you're watching it from another perspective.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Connor. So here, there's so many units on this British side. He could push forward at any time. We've got a mortar out here. This mortar is going to be raining down on this flak. We've got the Burger Tiger desperately reincarnating this Whirlwind, which could be a bitch. And then we've got a lot of capping going on this side, which should have really been going down a bit earlier in the match.
He's got chances of another Marder and another free verbal. Well, not free, obviously, because he lost it in the first place, but free now.
Yeah, recovered. I mean, it wouldn't have had it if he didn't have the Burger Tiger. We're seeing a bit of combat here near the victory point, the North victory point. The Fallschirmjäger are getting hammered. More butterfly bombs, mortars.
Went down to protect his flank on his flag. The British charging straight through them.
Whirlwind's out now. Oh, this is going to be really bad. Suppressed units everywhere. Death, dying, World War II type things going on here.
I bet the Brits thinking, where the hell did that come from? Why has he got so many units again?
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is this Panzer Elite player's tactic all along. Maybe, just maybe.
What, to lose the game until he gets the Burger
No,
Tiger?
I don't literally mean all along. I mean, like, since he's been losing, maybe he thought, oh, I'll get a Burger Tiger out, get all them wrecks, and then he's pushed them back to the same original state. Once he gets this victory point, it could turn around completely.
But we haven't seen any capping on the left-hand side for the Brit at all, even though he's got the Panzer Elite player's got nothing to cover it. It's what I'm struggling to comprehend. He could just cap it all.
The Brit has used far too much of his resource on this infantry spam. If he got a good defence up and he got some tanks out, I've been saying this all fucking match, but if he got some tanks out, it'd be all over.
Guy committing suicide there on the flak. Couldn't stand living without his two friends.
Yeah.
Decided to kill himself.
He just combusted.
Look at the size of that blob. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's lagging my game. Completely lagging my game. This is probably why we're out of sync. There's so much spam on the screen right now. It's unreal.
Falling back two big dirty Boruses to take down all the infantry.
Yeah, I mean, these Whirlwinds is going to be really bad casualties for the Brit here. He's running straight into them and straight into the butterfly bombs as well. Oh, he's going to lose so many men. This is so bad. There's a flak up hammering them too. Whirlwind's driving straight into the middle of one Whirlwind gone. This could be losses on either side here. We've got one tank gone. I think it's armoured car. Yeah, armoured car gone. Extreme losses on both sides here. We've got a bit of... yes, he's doing what I said, thank fuck for that. He's cutting them off from behind, and he's even got a Fallschirmjäger squad, full attack veterancy, going in behind them to get rid of the wounded squads. Wounded squads are going to be dead. That's unreal. That's good play. Well played, sir.
Look at the size of the British blob now after that little escapade. It's still a big blob, but then again, there's not much left of it compared to what it was.
Not much left of it. There's pretty much nothing left of it compared. And this Whirlwind's going back up. Back from the dead again.
The other ones let there cover it to cover it.
I mean, before this match, I was completely convinced that Whirlwinds were complete wastes. But now looking at this, looking at the way they're effective against blobs, is good for me, because now I know that I can use them if I see a blob like this. The only problem with using them when there's a Brit player is, look, he's got 1, 2, 3, he's got 4 Piat teams. 4 Piat teams.
But what would render them useless is a tank.
Exactly.
Firefly, you'd take that Burger Tiger out while it's repairing in a couple of shots. Werble Vince would go down, and he's not got his flak recruit, so he'd have nothing to thingy as well either.
But look at the territories now, Connor. Look at the territories. He's cut off. He's in the corner again. It's back to its original state. He's in the corner again.
He's even capping the base sector.
This is just pissing all over him now. There's red smoke everywhere. Even the 17 pounders getting a bit of action. It hasn't been getting action all freaking game because for some reason the Panzer Elite has not managed to touch their base for a while, and I don't know why. If he pushes up with this squad, he's holding the line instead of pushing up, and I think if he carries on being aggressive, putting pressure on this blob while they're in the home base, it could be devastating. I mean, when you got a cornered blob from the Brits, when it's cornered and you can just pick off men when they're at the HQ, that's the disadvantage to Brits, isn't it? Like, when you pick their men off, and it gets so frustrating when you're Brit and you're like, no, don't kill all the men, but you can't help it. And then perhaps this is why he's getting this buffers coming up here now. Pastor AV is getting some more defences like he should have done 20 fucking minutes ago.
It's slipping from underneath his feet.
It's extremely close because, I mean, look at the point counter. It's hard for the Brit now. He's made it hard for himself. He got a Sherman back before. Do you want to know how much fuel it's got? It's disgusting. He's got 900, nearly 900 fuel.
Oh.
You could have I mean, Fireflies cost like nearly 200, don't they?
Yeah, and another question is, yeah, he's gone for an infantry heavy strategy. He's got 900 fuel. Why the fuck did he lock down on a high fuel sector if he wasn't going to use his fuel?
Exactly. Am I right in saying that there's bonuses for locking down on these sectors, these strategic points, or is there not?
No, I don't think so. Maybe like a +2 or something, but it's really not worth it.
I think it might be something to do with population cap, though.
Perhaps
that might have been more useful for them.
I don't know. Still, you can't beat munitions and stuff, and well, yeah, you can't beat munitions really. If he went, what doctrine is he gone?
He's gone commando, so he's got the 25-pounder artillery barrage.
But just think of what some artillery you'd be doing.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a completely different game, wouldn't it? He's got a little Kettengrad around the back of his base, spying on him here. And around the front. This is probably where all these butterfly bomb strikes are coming from. The Panzer player
thinks he's safe running in to cap his back VP behind his base, and there's just loads of butterfly bombs waiting for him.
So this Panzer Elite player's just got another 88.
Bizarrely, and he hasn't recruited his other one. Good idea. Recruit your flaks with your crappy Luftwaffe squads because they don't cost very much.
Yeah.
They're just men.
I mean, look, it's got a decent amount of health as well. If you recruit that, it could be a fallback point. So
more from the Brit though, that's
could be good. Could be good, could be bad. I mean, he's exposing it quite a lot here, and the Forschungsjäger are surrounding them. I mean, look at all these freaking red triangles. It's like a triangulation device, but with Kettengrads. They've just surrounded the base.
He's even got the Marder up from the Burger Tiger.
I mean, this is the part, I think, where Panzer Elite's going to start getting comfortable, and there might be one last twist to this game. There might be one last twist. I mean, I'm surprised that the Brit player has lasted this long, and I'm also surprised at the same time somehow how the Panzer Elite players lasted this long. I mean, they've both tripped up majorly at some point, but it's just because the other player hasn't capitalised on that. The Panzer Elite doesn't have that much AT, right? So Firefly would easily take the base out, take the HQ out, kill them. But the British...
It's not as easy as that.
I know, I'll make it sound easy, but the British have so much freaking infantry. They don't have a single tank. I mean, it could be... Surely there's a way of countering this other than Werble wins.
The, oh, I think the Panzer Elite player might be saving up for a what's it called? The Henschels.
Henschel. Right, that is perfect. Perfect. So a Henschel practically can wipe, if it's used correctly, can wipe out the entire blob in one strike.
Nah, I don't. It doesn't target infantry. It only targets structures and defences.
Oh, I was thinking of Hummel. Why was I saying that?
The Kettenkrag's being spotted. That could have called in the Henschel, but then again, he's got another one behind it. So.
A Henschel, what? Can Henschels aim for buildings?
Yep. Any light vehicles and heavy vehicles. So.
What about emplacements? What about emplacements? Can it aim for emplacements?
Yep.
Oh, so that could be quite an effective tactic.
And if he's got the sight, there's nothing stopping him apart from his munitions rate.
So this guy's got, what, 300 munitions. He hasn't used a single pounded barrage in ages. Oh, just as I say that, he's used one. Yeah, this is looking pretty die for the Brits. I mean, look at the territories now. The Panzer Elite owns the entire map. It's only a matter of time now.
But look at the victory points. I mean, this is when it starts getting down to the wire with the victory points is when I start going and taking paddies. Because
taking paddies.
Getting beaten by someone with 3 victory points left, it's just, oh, you feel like ripping your hair out.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling completely. I mean, I think it's going to be one of those games.
The Bofors taking out the butterfly bombs coming down. It's quite cool.
There's red smoke fucking everywhere. I mean, this Panzer Elite player needs to start being more aggressive, I think, anyway. What do you think? I mean, if it's more aggressive, that way the Brits are going to get pushed back more and more, and they're going to eventually get cornered.
What would you do though? What would you do if you were in the Panzer Elite shoes now?
I think that I would probably make more efforts on advancing and make more efforts on perhaps a counter infantry force, so like STG, Fox squads, assault squads or whatever they're called.
But do you think he has time to change his tactics by that much? I mean,
perhaps not, perhaps not. I mean, you were saying before he was drained of manpower, but now look at the territories, it's completely switched around. I think now the Panzer Elite player is going to have a good amount of manpower, surely. How much does he have?
Yeah, the Panzer Elite player has 400 fuel.
Alright, so it's about evens, because this guy here has 700 manpower.
Are you seeing the suicide flak verling to call them the butterfly bombs?
Yeah, I think I did see that just then.
Just on all the retreating men, just a bit too short though, I think.
So yeah, big blob going in now, supporting. I mean, this lieutenant.
Sorry about that, guys.
This lieutenant was 3 stars, so that's a multiple upgrades, isn't it, for the infantry?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've forgotten what it gives you. I know you get heroic charge after 1, after 2. I'm not quite sure. I think it definitely does give bonuses, and you can't let the British have something like that. I know.
I'm sorry if you two are watching this, but I'm not criticising you. I'm just saying there's different ways this could have been played. You're using your infantry absolutely great here, Brit. And same with the Panzer Elite, they're using these whirlwinds to the maximum effectiveness. It's just these Piats are just ripping them to shreds because of their light armour.
Well, it's a double-edged sword. There's not much they can do. I don't know. It's difficult. Comment what you think the Panzer Elite player should do.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just leave a comment. Say who you think the majority of the game belonged to, because I think personally it was completely either way. Who whole way through the game? It's been a long time since I've seen a game that's been whole way through the game. It's just completely even. I mean, it looked like the Brit was falling at one point, but it was just at the start when he was getting a build up. But now he's built up. Now he's on that point. He's got so much fuel. He doesn't know what to do with it. Bless him. he's just completely. He's stuck there. But the thing is, the Panzer Elite completely surrounded them now, and it's just hard. It's hard. It's hard for the Brit. It's hard for the Panzer Elite. This match has been extremely intense. Butterfly bombs are starting to annoy me now.
I'm pretty sure they're starting to annoy the Brit player as well, but then again, he hasn't gone to the trouble to get minesweepers, so it's his own fault, to be honest.
I think a good last-ditch effort here would be to go to the victory point, see if he can cap it and protect it. See if he can pull his forces back, see if he can defend 2 victory points. I mean, he doesn't need resource, he needs just 75 points for 2 victory points captured. It can't be that long to wait, surely.
Well, the Panzer Elite players definitely got a bit of room to breathe now, if not more.
I mean, every time there's an attack by the Brit, it's just their forces getting crapped up and then replenished and crapped up, and eventually what happens here is it's like a grinding down process, and eventually the Brit just runs out of manpower, runs out of resource, especially in the position he's in with the territories. Although the territories...
I'll tell you what I think I would do as the Panzer Elite player. I think he needs to get a mortar, and when he keeps pushing all these Brits back to the base, he can just incendiary round, and you know how devastating fire is to Brits.
And I mean, there's even places he can put his mortar that aren't exposed, like the road down here by the side of the base. It's not protected. One or two mortar half tracks here, incendiary rounds every time you see the retreat. Every time you see the little exclamation mark, click mortar rounds, and the men are going to get absolutely burned to death. It's going to be horrific.
It could even be one lucky incendiary barrage, and it could kill practically everything. I mean, I've done it before when you rush a Brit base and you know they're all there and they've got nowhere to go, and you just firestorm.
That's the thing.
Every single last one of them.
They're so defensive, it becomes a disadvantage because they're so clumped up in one place. There's no mobility here whatsoever. I mean, a good British player would probably try and spread his men across the battlefield, protect other points as well as just his base. Because here, the Panzer Elite's got limited men. It's not got limited resources, but they've got limited men. They need to start getting more men out and then getting them from more fronts. So if they take them from behind as well as from in front, no innuendo meant, they take them from behind and from the front, it put so much pressure on the Brit, it just collapsed completely.
The Panzer Elite's taking too many losses trying to hold this front though.
Oh yeah, but the Panzer Elite, some would say, has got the upper hand. He's got holding the majority of the map, and he's holding the other victory point. And he's got a fuckload of butterfly bombs coming down every 10 seconds.
His Burger is badly damaged, but then again, it's still alive, so... Not many wrecks now in his area, but there's one flak burning in the Brit area, 2 now.
It's like a flak 88 graveyard over here. There's just bits of scrap metal lying all over the place. I mean, I didn't even think it was possible for this map to be played this way. The Panzer Elite seems to be squashed in the corner completely, but he holds a majority of the map because the fighting is going on next to his base, so he can get men out, he can pump men out, and again and again and again. He's effectively got the same strategy as the Brits going on, because he can just pump men out, and he can just keep putting pressure on. The Brit is to put himself in a slight disadvantage putting his base this close.
Have you seen the Brit trying to get triangulation up? Needs one more point.
Desperately get
how's
triangulation.
he going to get the final point here? Where's he going to put
I mean,
it?
this late in the stage, triangulation's not going to do naught.
You know where the Burger is and where to put his artillery.
Yeah, but there's no wrecks. The Burger is completely fucking useless. Well, I say that as the Burger starts to go towards a wreck, but it's just, This is going to be so close, it's unreal, but it's looking like it's in the Brits' hands at the moment.
Again, it's so confusing.
I'm gonna have a headache for the rest of the day now. this risky little Luftwaffe squad has got Piet, and it's going to cap the victory point. I mean, there's only a brief amount of time left in the game. It's just desperation now. Desperation complete. The Panzer Elite, I can't believe this is changing so quickly. The Brit has these 2 points. The Brit has the majority of the victory points. There's no way in hell. I'm sorry, Panzer Elite, but this is looking like it's in one hand and one hand only now. But the pure amount of Piet here, it's unreal. He's got so many Piets, it's just hammering them. It's even hammering the squads, let alone the vehicles. And we've got a Whirlwind back in operation and hammering the infantry sections, and we've got more butterfly bombs coming on down like they do. This is absolutely terrible, but it's still in the Brits' hands, and it's still under control slightly. I mean, if the Brit over here can get a good defence as well as over his home base, it could be good, because then you have all 3 points, and then you have an income coming in, and it'd be the end of the game basically. What do you think, Connor?
That's a elite player, he's training. No doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
He's getting there.
I'm gonna rip my eyeballs out if I have to stay in this game for another 10 minutes, I swear to God.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Brits. Definitely Brits.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But
Because although the Panther Elite's effectively countering him, he's hammering his head against a brick wall. I don't see him making any progress.
Yeah, but the thing is though, the freaking Panzer Elite has held it for so long, and then just a click of a button and the British have got it now, and it's just the Panzer Elite are desperately capping with odd job little squads at the back. It's just desperation shown at its finest.
If Demon of the Fall is watching this now, I feel sorry for you. I'd end up probably committing suicide after this.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
It's a bad situation.
Oh, butterfly bombs absolutely everywhere at this victory point. There's a trench going up near this victory point. The Brits have got this, and the hands down. But there's a bit of a last-ditch assault going on. We've got Luftwaffe squads, I think. Yep, Luftwaffe squads and Fallschirmjäger squads. We've got mortars coming down. We've got craters everywhere. We've got scrap metal littering the floor. And we've got an intense decrease in my frame rate. Sorry, guys. It's coming towards the end of the game, and to be honest, I think it's pretty clear who's going to win. Okay, so here there's an extreme push, and then there's a Brit MG up and extremely low health. Butterfly bombs flying everywhere. Just,
as there has been the whole game. Really, it's the butterfly bombs, I'd have to say.
I mean, there's so many dead things and so many units on the field. I've got lag, and there we go. It's coming back. Sorry about this, guys. Extreme blobbing. That's what it does to your computer. There's a push coming on the Brits here. I mean, what's going on? What time are you at again, Connor? Hello, Connor? He must be going for something. So, we've got a big blob. We've got the usual. There's a bit of desperation capping going on here for the Luftwaffe. There's Fallschirmjägers coming flanking in from... This is terrible. It's going to be so close, and it's going to be so bad, because this guy is this ex-Demon of the Fall. He's trying so hard to hold on to it. There's no way. There's no way. Seriously. Whirlwind's moving up now. Tiger's here to support and repair. Although the Tiger has really bad health, so this could be bad. But the Brits...
Just see what it's done though. It's been a valuable unit for the Panzer Elite player.
Oh yeah,
shows
definitely.
how effective it can be.
I mean, the Brits are completely screwed. I can't believe this turned around again, but the Panzer Elite have capped this point. All the men are depleted. They're not even reinforcing the men. It's just being plain lazy now. They've got a big blob, and it's getting hammered by butterfly bombs yet again. Every time butterfly bombs come down on my screen, my frame rate drops by about 20. I'm sorry, but this is pathetic. I hate butterfly bombs from now on.
Where's the Brit gone? Where has the Brit gone?
It's down the toilet, basically. I mean, down here on the south, southwest. No, never eat shredded wheat. Sorry about this, guys. On the west point here, there's nothing. He could decap that, and he could have the game. What's he doing? Instead, he's throwing his men to suicide here, where there's 5 well, not 5, literally 5, but there's like fucking 2 Whirlwinds, loads of freaking Fallschirmjäger, there's a Tiger. It's impossible. You can't carry on capping here. Come on, dude. Cap over there. There's no men. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
See, there's some capping from Fallschirmjäger down the bottom as well. The Panzer Elite has this in the freaking bag.
What on earth?
This game has been so fucking... It's bipolar, I swear to God. It's like Charlie Sheen.
I don't think the fans really play. Wouldn't kill myself now. I don't think.
I think the Panzer Elite player's doing fucking backflips right now. He's got it in the bag. He's got capping left, right and centre. But now, all the points are neutral. It's the stalemate. There's butterfly bombs coming down yet again. Come on, you Panzer Elite player. Please stop doing that. For the sake of humanity. There's dead bodies everywhere. The medics are rushing to get men to A&E. It's gory. It's bad.
The Brit is absolutely depleted.
Yeah,
Getting camped at the base now.
The Brit has literally, it's got 60 manpower, and he's losing more manpower just from resupplying his squads. He's got 1,400 fuel. Think how many tanks he could get with that, but instead, guess what he got? A fucking Kangaroo carrier. He got, why? Who selects Kangaroo carriers? They were useful at the start, but now they're absolutely useless unless you get some out, get some Piats in them, and use them. Come on, man. Pull this together. There's Piats all over the floor. There's mortars, there's MGs.
Jeez.
I'm getting so fucking frustrated.
You're not even playing the game.
There's Fallschirmjäger coming up by the side, hammering the base. The base is on half health. This is looking really bad for the Brits. But then again, looking at the victory points, it's looking bad. We've got a Kangaroo out. It's coming towards the... Oh no, the whirlwinds are hammering it. There's a Piat squad in there. Oh, what is going on? This is a shambles. Kangaroos down due to fucking flax. Well, maybe he needed them flax. They came in useful after all.
Maybe, but 5 flax. I think he built 4 in total, sorry, not 5.
But that's still fucking over the top. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it is.
Now, what this whirlwind, they need to do with these whirlwinds is push them. Yeah, look, perfect. He's going to kill all the British men. He's going to have them all in his bag.
Just blocking them. Annoying retreat paths. Just,
I think the Brit here has realised he's got no chance. This game cannot drag on for much longer. He's got no squads. He's got no men. His base is going down like shit.
Resistance is now futile.
I think this is actually the end of the game, guys. This has been an extremely intense and exciting game. Please like and subscribe for more. We'll be getting more professional games like this. More good commentaries. More excitingness. Come on, guys. So, we've been your hosts, Aiden and Connor. Please subscribe, etc. And there'll be many, many more to come, won't there, Connor?
Yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.